And now, a dramatic reading of a Rate Your Music review. Today, we will be reading a review of The Joshua Tree by Kevvy, formerly known as Silver Jew. August 25th, 2005. Half a star. There are musical offenders out there, and they are everywhere. There are the ones who barked back at Who Let the Dogs Out. There are the ones who play Smells Like Teen Spirit or Stairway to Heaven in guitar shops after they've had one guitar lesson. There are the ones who bought the interview-only Britney Spears CD so their collection would be complete and then made their friends listen to it. They're the ones who think Stuck in the Middle with You is not only a Bob Dylan song, but it's his best song. They're the ones who still rush the dance floor to Billie Jean as if it has never been done before. They promptly leave when the song is done though. They're the ones who sing karaoke to fake plastic trees with their eyes closed and fists clenched. They're the ones who are planning a trip to Las Vegas just to see Celine Dion. They're the ones who claim to love reggae even though they've only ever heard Bob Marley's Legend album. They're the ones who got jiggy with it. They're the ones who buy Eagles or Meatloaf DVDs to play in the background at parties. They're the ones who claim to listen to hundreds of different music genres: dark metal, speed metal, thrash metal, progressive metal, black metal, Viking metal, glam metal, avant-garde metal, stoner metal, melodic death metal, power metal, doom metal, new wave of British heavy metal. They're the ones who let a sticker on the front of a CD that offers a free movie coupon if you buy Hilary Duff actually sway them to buy Hilary Duff. They're the ones who never heard of soul music until they saw Ray. They're the ones who still try to fit into a Great White or a Rat t-shirt from 20 years ago, completely ignoring the fact that they have gained 100 pounds and that their kids would die of embarrassment. They're the ones who play Great White or Rat as they carpool kids to school, completely ignoring the fact that they drive a minivan and their kids would die of embarrassment. They're the ones who secretly want all the Pearl Jam official bootlegs, not to listen to, but to display. They're the ones who can sit you down and tell you what's wrong with music today with a straight face while their new Rob Thomas CD plays in the background. They're the ones who keep R. Kelly's career going. They're the ones who have the first dance at their wedding to Lone Star's Amazed. Their top 5 all-time favorite albums, parentheses in order, are Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Abbey Road, The White Album, and then I guess it's a tie between Rubber Soul, Please Please Me, Let It Be, A Hard Day's Night, and Help. They're the ones who voted Baz Luhrmann's Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen as their grad song. They're the ones who air guitar to Van Halen whether the music is actually playing or not. Out of millions and millions of bands out there, their favorite band is George Thorogood and the Destroyers. They're the ones who think Born in the USA is a patriotic song. They're the ones who only buy music at Walmart. They're the ones who drive a $500 car real slow along the beach with the windows rolled down while pumping the latest club single through a $2,000 stereo, all the while ignoring all crosswalks, traffic signs, noise pollution bylaws, and common standards of good taste. They're the ones who think Will Smith is old school. They're the ones who'd word it up to Here Comes the Hot Stepper. They're the ones who only know Willie Nelson because of his duet with Toby Keith. They're the ones who hum Broadway show tunes in a crowded elevator. Lord knows how they do it, but they're the ones who feel empowered by the songs of Shania Twain. They're the ones who think Bon Jovi is grunge or alternative. They're the ones who own a traditional Irish pub and still only play Nelly Furtado and Jay-Z in said pub. They're the ones who do another cover of Yesterday. They're the ones who get $50 allowance a week from their suburbanite parents but think a D12 album makes them gangsta. They're the ones who write terrible poetry on their blogs about girls who don't like them or cute boys who play in an emo band, all while listening to Good Charlotte. They're the ones who are, totally down with J-Lo, and not just as, a totally good singer and performer and actor, but also as an artist. They're the ones who still know all the words to Ice Ice Baby and constantly bust it out at any informal get-together. They're the ones who can still name at least 3 McMaster and James songs. They're the ones who lit a candle and Nirvana's MTV Unplugged kept it burning for at least 11 months. They're the ones who sing that Cherry Cola line from Savage Garden's I Want You over and over and over and over again. They're the ones who ripped on NSYNC but partied to Justin Timberlake. They're the ones who listen to Faith Hill because she's hot. They're the ones who instantly get offended or outright scared at the mention of the word jazz. They're the ones who keep their music collection in alphabetical order from AC/DC to Anthrax. They're the ones who say they hate country and or hate rap, even though they have never heard those genres outside of popular radio. They're the ones who did the hamster dance. They're the ones who prefer Sweet Home Alabama to Southern Man. They're the ones who want to hear more from Chris Gaines. They're the ones who engraved their name on the bottom of their CDs so no one could steal them. I know someone who did this. They're the ones who use Madonna and Musical Genius in the same sense without being negative or sarcastic. They're the ones who have a CD collection with $40 tops, but they have a $600 iPod. They're the ones whose favorite songs include commercial jingles and cell phone ringtones. They're the ones who actually think that world peace can be achieved if everyone in the world would just listen to Imagine. They're the ones who live in the dorm next to you and play Dark Side of the Moon all the goddamn time. Remember that crappy song Adam Sandler performed on The Wedding Singer? He was on the airplane, he borrowed Billy Idol's guitar, and then did a song about how he'd love to grow old with Drew Barrymore. They're the ones who love that song. They're the ones that write off every single song from the 1980s as crap that they never want to hear again. They also just so happen to listen to R.E.M. They're the ones who overhear talking about the great lyrics in the greatest Joe D. Messina, Rascal Flatts, Gretchen Wilson, or Tim McGraw song. They're the ones who own Elton John's Candle in the Wind CD single. They're the ones who know a dozen alternate endings to the song Happy Birthday. They're the ones who hold up U2's The Joshua Tree as the pillar of their and anyone else's music collection.